I moved to New Orleans only about 6 months ago. My wife is a visiting assistant professor at Tulane University. Before that, we had lived in Florida near Orlando for about 15 years. But that's not my home, and I've lived in a bunch of different places, but New Orleans by far is my favorite place that I've ever lived. I mean, there's so much to do here. There's so much cultural stuff, authentic cultural stuff, not fake Disney. So I started riding in 1973. My first motorcycle was a Honda 250 on and off-road bike. And my parents, it was like a huge fight with my parents. They were definitely very, very anti-motorcycle. It was kind of like my youthful rebellion, and I think I kind of ended up buying it anyway. But they came around, and I've been riding ever since. So my name is Glen Abbott. I'm a travel writer. I have a travel blog that I call the Travelin Gringo. So that's kind of my alter ego, my persona is the Travelin Gringo. On a motorcycle, I have a little bit like of clarity of mind. You're by yourself. It's almost like you're in a Zen meditative state, which I hate to say it like that. It sounds corny, but I think really clearly, and a lot of times, I think of some of the most creative things when I'm actually on the road. So that kind of inspires me. I enjoy the kind of solitude, and I like being on my own, being able to set my own schedule. And also, if I'm writing an article, I make frequent stops. I got to stop and take pictures. I might be riding along and all of a sudden think of something that I want to write, like a phrase or something. I'll pull off the road and jot down notes. I've always enjoyed writing. I never really had done it professionally, but I always enjoyed writing, and I love to travel, so I think combining both things is ideal. And taking pictures, I've always been a photographer. I mean, I studied photography in school for a bachelor's degree, and then after that I worked as a videographer for about 30 years. So I've got a background in still and video too. So I've been able to combine all those, and I just really enjoy it. What I like to do when I'm on the road is I love to find little hole-in-the-wall dive eating places, kind of like your diners, drive-ins, and dives level of places, because those are some of the best road food meals that you'll ever have. In Clinch Mountain, Tennessee, a restaurant that overlooks a valley, beautiful location, and they sell vinegar pie. It's a recipe from the Depression times, the 1930s, where apparently lemons were more expensive than vinegar, so people that would normally make like a lemon meringue pie made it with vinegar instead. And it's really unique, and to me it tastes really good. You can taste the vinegar. The owner of the restaurant says that it's like lemon with a kick. That's how she puts it, and it's true. It doesn't taste that much different than lemon. When you first take a bite, it's kind of a shock, like, this is vinegar, not lemon. But then, if you like sour things, which I do, it's actually very good. Here in New Orleans, I also write for a local website called nolavi.com, and it's a website about arts and culture and life in New Orleans. I try to do something different for Nolavi every week, although sometimes my other travels get in the way of that. But you've got a never-ending amount of material in New Orleans. There's so much here, and you can focus on a different festival, music, food, art. I mean, it's really, and just the history here. I really love New Orleans, and as I said, it's by far my favorite place that I've lived.